Friend, first of all let me ask you, who are you? Where do you come from?
My lady, no man in the world should find fault with you. Your name is held with high regard, like a God-fearing king who rules in equity over the strong. This being so, let it be enough to ask me of other matters. My blood and my homeland force me to recall my pain. My heart is sore, but I must not shed tears here.
Stranger, all of my being was lost or faded when the Achaeans crossed the sea to Troy, with my lord Odysseus among them. If he returned and were here to care for me, I might be happily renowned. But instead, heaven sent me years of grief and pain. Sons of the noblest families on the island are here to court me against my wish, and they consume this house. They push for marriage while I long for Odysseus. I came up with a plan to put off marriage. I told the suitors that my lord is dead, so I must finish my weaving before I marry. Every day I wove on the great loom, but every night I unwove it. For 3 years I deceived the Achaeans, but on the 4th year they caught me, and I had no choice but to finish. I have no strength left to evade marriage, and my son will not stand by while they eat up our property. So now, you tell me of your ancestry.
Even though it will be painful, I will tell you, my lady. One of the great islands of the world is Crete. Among the many towns sit Knossos. I am Athenion. I once saw Odysseus in Knossos. Odysseus came looking for my brother, but since my brother had already gone off to war, I played host to him and his company.
If what you say is true, tell me the quality of his clothing and how he looked.
It is hard to recall because it has been 20 years since I've last seen him. He wore a fleecy, double-thick purple cloak and a brooch made of pure gold.
Indeed, this is true. I put those clothes upon him, and now he is gone.
I cannot blame you for grieving, but I heard that Odysseus is alive and gathering a fortune to bring home. His ship wrecked and all his crew drowned. King Phaedon swore to me he launched a ship to bring Odysseus home. You will see Odysseus is alive and on his way home.
If only this was true, but my heart tells me he will not return. Maid, come wash him and make him a bed, so that he will be comfortable for the night. In the morning you will bathe and anoint him, so he can take his place beside Telemachus in the hall.
Honorable lady, you need not waste rugs and cover on me. I have not known these comforts since I last saw the mountains of Crete. I will not let these young maids wash my feet, only an old wise one who has lived through suffering as I have.
I have an old maid who helped nurse my lord. Let her wash your feet. Come stand by me, Euryclea, and bathe. Bathe your master, I almost said, for they are of an age, and now Odysseus' feet and hands would look like his.
Now let me bathe your feet to serve my lady and to serve you too. No one has ever come into this house who seems no like Odysseus as you do.
Old woman, that is what they say. All who have seen the two of us remark how like we are as you have said.
Oh yes, you are Odysseus, old child. I could not see you until now. Not till I knew my master's very body with my own hands.
As I, your lord, forbid you to tell others, or I will kill you.
I am loyal and faithful to you and no other. I can help you weed out the maids who dishonor you.
Nurse, I don't need your help. I can find it for myself. Trust in the gods and be quiet.
Friend, allow me one more question. Should I stay beside my son and guard my own things here, or should I choose a suitor? Is it now time for that? Listen, interpret this dream for me. From water's edge, 20 fat geese have come to feed on grain, and I am happy to see them. But now a mountain eagle storms in to break their necks and strew their bodies here. Away he soars, and I cry aloud. Then down out of the sky, with a mortal voice, he told me not to weep, because this is no dream, but something real as day, something about to happen. All those geese were suitors, and I was the bird. See now, I am no eagle, but your Lord come back to bring death upon them all.
My dear, how can you choose to read the dream differently? How not Odysseus himself shown you what to come? Death to the suitors, sure death too. No one escapes his doom.
I doubt this dream is real, because it's too good to be true. Listen carefully. I have one more important thing to tell you. It will be a black day, the day I am to be parted from Odysseus' house. There will be a contest of a task only Odysseus could perform, and I will marry the winner, whoever he may be. Then I will remember my first love's house only in dream.
My dear lady, let there be no postponement of the contest. Odysseus will be here long before any of the suitors complete the task at hand.
I must now retire to my single bed, wet with so many tears after my lord left.